Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you
Order filled.
Fuck.
All right, boys, what's going on? Welcome back to the bullpit. Today we're looking at some heavy profits. We called this trade in the group. So I'm going to show everybody today how we make these calls and go back to the chat and show you exactly what we're after and what we're discussing and how we're making these profits in the group. So we have different channels, as you can see. So we got all types of channels for everything, you know, for spot charts, crypto chat, off topic, resources, futures, you know, trading cards for profits. You know, you post your profits in there. So let's see here. In here, when I made a call, I said here, we had Jerome Powell speaking today, and we all know as soon as he opens his mouth, that asshole, everything tanks. So this is when he opened his mouth and it tanked. It got taken off trajectory. So basically, as soon as he got off, it started pushing back up. And I said, strong comeback, just news getting in the way, back on trajectory, back in the green. I said, this trajectory is up and BTC isn't stopping. This Elliott Wave is going to be massive when it plays out fully without interruption here soon. And so I showed everybody, I said, look, wave 1 and 2 has played out. If you look at it carefully, we miscalculated. Well, it was playing out. And then Jerome Powell, like, look, it went wave 1, 2, and was going into 3. But as soon as he started talking, it kind of capitulated the pattern. And so we went back and then we tried again. It went 1, 2, and it bounced off the 0.5. So we know when it bounces off the 0.5 and not like the 61865 or the 0.786 area in between here, that it's a really powerful wave, right? It's going to be a powerful wave. And knowing that this is going to be the sub-primary wave 3, we know it's going to be a powerful wave. That is exactly why we're taking this trade, right? You see that it bounces off. So we have, this is confidence and an indicator to tell us that wave 1 and 2, in fact, is playing out. And this, in fact, is an Elliott Wave. So as that happened, I made the call. If we go back into the chat, sorry. If we go here, I said, looking really good since the Fed meeting happened. It reversed. Sorry, one sec, fellas. I got to keep track of my trade at the same time. I said, since the Fed meeting happened, it reversed instantly and went back into trajectory. I expect a minimum of 6.7 to 6.8 area. That's where I aim to sell. I hope we hit it. I hope we hit, even if it's 6.6, I'm happy. That's 2,100 profit for me. And then I usually do this as like a fun and jokes. If you know what it is, then you know. And I said, incoming call, guys. And then, so I posted this. I'm trading with a size of 10,000 at the moment. I went long on Cardano ADA with $5,000 out of the 10,000 I'm willing to trade with. And I hit the price of 61128 for a safe area because that was the breakout point, right? 6118 was the breakout point essentially. So, I mean, let's see, 6118. Like right here, this was the breakout point. So I told everyone, I said, if you want a safe entry, you can enter there. Or if you want to be risky like me, you can enter earlier because I entered at 605 as soon as it bounced. And I also said the only reason I'm trading ADA right now is because I was able to find the exact wave patterns and catch them and label them and identify them. And it was easy. So why would I look at another coin and be diversifying in my trading when I've literally caught on to ADA and I'm reading it like a book? Why would I not take advantage of that? So I've made up to $3,700 doing that this week alone. I've only traded Cardano ADA this week because it's been so easy to identify. And so I'm going to take advantage of it. And then after this trade, I plan on making hopefully at least $2,000 today off this trade, at least. And so if we look at the chat, I said, take your trade. And when it hit, just another fun and jokes thing. I said, order filled. You can enter at 6118 break if you want. Also, we can measure. I said also we can measure using the trend-based fib extension to measure 1 to know where 5 will end around, and we can exit before that. Wow, it's exploding out. As soon as we entered, we were in the profits, literally, within like minutes. And I think 4 or 5 of the guys took this trade. We just talked about it a little bit, and then I said I was just giving someone some advice about possibly entering like at a good place if they hadn't, but they had already entered, because you know what? They know as well, just as well as I do, the Elliott Wave entries and, where is the best area to enter and how to make profit off of the Elliott Wave. That's exactly what we focus on in this group. Everyone that trades with me in this group, that trades along with me, and we chat and you know what I mean? Everyone has studied on their own the Elliott Wave as well, and has a very, very good understanding for it. Majority of the guys in the group in here have a very, very good understanding of the Elliott Wave. So we're able to utilize that together and formulate opinions together and actually come up with a really good trade, and we all talk about it. If someone doesn't think it's a good trade, they'll speak up. You know what I mean? Hey, you're missing this. And if I see the same thing, I will do the same thing, because that tip that you get from someone a member from the group might help you make a couple $100 extra. You never know. So this is my last trade that I took. I shorted ADA. I shorted ADA down. No, this is the trade that I'm in right now. Sorry, I was trying to talk about the trade from yesterday that I made about the same amount on the trade yesterday. That's why I thought that's what it was. But this is what I'm up so far in the trade, soon as it went up, I was up 11.23% of my investment. And then we look here, we're still going up. So great call. So any of the members that wanted to sell at the time probably sold. I have a bigger outlook on things, so I'm holding it through. I'm waiting for that subprimary wave 3, and I'm going to make a maximum amount of profit off of it because I know it's not going to capitulate. We're past the Fed meeting. The only thing that could have capitulated it was the Fed meeting. So that's why I was iffy about it at the time. But now that the Fed meeting is done and we're right back on trajectory, there is nothing to worry about. We're going to continue into this Elliott Wave and we're going to profit, and I'm going to hold it through, because I would rather risk my profits a little bit in order to see, 3-4x the amount of profits I was making at the peak here, right? So I could have sold here and then waited and then re-entered here and waited and then sold again here and then re-entered here. But you're going to end up making a mistake that way, right? Why are you going to trade that many times when you could just enter and know your TA is on point, stick to it, stay disciplined, stay mentally strong, and let it play out. That's the biggest part about when they talk about trading psychology, is being able to allow the trade to play out, not letting it scare you out of the position, right? Everyone is going to have a stop loss. But I hate when someone says, oh, I have a super tight stop loss because this trade might be risky and it might not play out. There is no such thing as not going into the red before you go into the green sometimes, okay? Majority of the times, okay? It all comes down to what area you enter in, your positioning. Because if you can position yourself to the closest point before that reversal, right? Yeah, okay, you might see a little bit of red, but then you're in the green once it reverses. And you're right. But if you have a 1 or 2% stop loss, you're going to get stopped out 2-3 times before your technical analysis actually plays out. And you know how much money you're going to not end up making? You're actually going to end up probably losing money doing that. Because you're going to end up getting so mad because you keep losing, you're going to start making more mistakes. So get your technical analysis on point. Stick to your disciplines, stick to your plan, and let it play out before you panic and sell, before you start, taking less profits. Let it play out. Let's let this play out and see where it goes. And then hopefully we can all profit off of it. And then you see here, what did I do here? I said, let's see what I said. I'll even play you guys what I said. So there's two ways to go about this trade, guys. And one way is if you can't deal with the stress and you don't want to hold out and wait for bigger profits, then which I don't recommend, sell at sub-wave 5, which after this correction, right now we're in sub-wave 4 correction, just started. So you sell at sub-wave 5 at the top, and then you can re-enter at like the sub-primary wave of wave 3, which would be at the bottom of this wave cycle we're at the bottom where C would end, right? Or you just hold it through and you sell it at the top of sub-primary wave 3, which is going to be the most powerful one. That's what we are here for, is the sub-primary wave 3. That's why we're here, for that wave, right? And I said, this is where we're probably going to end up for wave 5. Why? Because that's an 85 day trend line that's been playing out. That's been acting like a major resistance. And that will push us back to probably the 61865 level, or the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, before we actually jump into the primary wave 3, which is the most powerful wave and essentially why we took this trade, right? So I'll keep you guys updated on this, and let's keep making money, guys. I'm very confident with my technical analysis. And if you can be confident with your technical analysis, then you're able to hold out and you're able to, let the actual trade play out. And I let everybody know that if you haven't entered yet and you're trying to enter, that this would be a good entry right here, somewhere in this area, right? Once we break this and we go into that correction, that's going to be a good area for an entry. So whoever didn't enter, I let them know. And if they wanted to enter, they could have. And if they didn't, they can just continue watching it as well. But we're going to be going into the profits heavy. So they're going to definitely hate missing out on it. See, we're going back. We're climbing back up. We're at almost 10% again. Let's see. Oh, we We up 560, boys. It's an easy day's work. Easy money. Easy money. Watch this, okay? Watch. Sim, salabim. Now, it's gonna explode. I'm sure of it. Because when I sim, salabim, that's when you know it's going up. All you need to know is it's literally cascading into higher time frames. And if we can keep counting the Elliott waves and keep breaking it down and keep counting it, then let's just keep trading it. This week I've made, $3,800, $3,700, or sorry, 3,700 bucks just trading ADA, because I can ride it up and I can ride it down, and I'm able to literally catch these waves like they're being printed like it's right out of the textbook. It's perfect Elliott waves. So if anybody is not taking advantage of these patterns, then you're absolutely out of your mind. Like, don't tell me you have to trade other coins in order to diversify. No, I don't. I can trade this coin for the rest of the year if I can keep doing this with it, Because the idea of it is I'm trying to come on the market, make my money, walk away. So if I can make my money off just Cardano ADA because I can count every wave and it's literally, playing like it's playing so smoothly that I can count everything out, then I'm going to continue trading it, of course. I'm going to maximize my profit on it. Whoa! Where are we at right now? Where are we at? Okay, we're gonna sell. We're selling it. Boom, sold. Boom, just like that. We're out of that one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was exciting. Wow. My heart is beating. They say you gotta control your emotions, but damn, my heart is beating right now. Burst of energy just went through my body. That was awesome. That is exactly what we chase after as traders. We chase after that successful trade high. All right. So we closed it at 15.96% in total, right? So basically 16% return on investment. So it comes out to $635 right there, $635, right? So $636.89, which comes out to, because I'm Canadian, $882.65. Beautiful trade, guys. Let's get another one. This is a beautiful setup. I think we got out just at the right point. So we made $457 yesterday off ADA, and then $636 today off ADA. So not a bad coin to trade. It's been very easy coin to trade. So I've been sticking to it. Other than that, great video, great trade, great discipline, and we stuck it out. We let it play out the way we knew it was going to. We trusted the technical analysis, and yet again we proved ourselves right, because as long as we stick to being disciplined and be strong mentally, we're gonna win the trade, right? But that also comes down to knowing when to enter. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next video, man. Thanks for joining me. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. It really helps us out. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of good stuff on there. And if you want to join the Discord group or talk to me about taking this journey and finance on, let me know. Message me. I'd love to help you out. And I'll see you guys another day. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Have a great day.